Hello guys, today I will be teaching you all how to make some pumpkin hacks. These are some pumpkins that I made with really creative ideas, each one with their own idea. Now watch till the end and I will light them all, or maybe not, but you guys kind of get the idea. Today's the day after Halloween. I'm sorry I'm a little bit late to making this video, but I had no time on Halloween. So, let's get started on these designs. You guys can see the candles inside. My house is pretty popular for Halloween. So, this guys have a big pumpkin. If you guys have a really big pumpkin, this is a good idea. You can put like a little hand in mouth. If you're wondering what hand I mean like this is the end of it. They're like cool hands. You can find them for pretty cheap at the dollar store. And yeah, they're pretty good. And they look really cool coming out of the pumpkin's mouth. And no, we didn't have it that the candles burned them, luckily. Now, this guy. Have you guys ever tried using toothpicks for pumpkins? You can even use them for the two eyes. And you can put them in the mouth, use some red marker. Or, there's a second thing where, you know how some toothpicks have like some plastic little paper on them, on their tips? This is what you could use for the mouth. The mouth is a rather wavy mouth with a big opening in the middle. You want the light to shine through for all you carvers. This guy actually has a nose. Most pumpkins don't have a nose. Now, so most of you guys have a bigger medium pumpkin, but they're a little bit of expensive. Well, they're not that expensive, but let's say you want a cheaper option and a little bit of a smaller option. Here, you can actually use Dracula teeth to put in the mouth. Really easy to do and really simple. Also, smaller pumpkins, you give usually bigger eyes. You can just use toothpicks as X's. They're pretty hard, but you can figure them out. Now these pumpkins are pretty quick. This guy would only take about an hour, maybe 30 minutes, depending on how many toothpicks you put in there. You can put like multiple rows and make it look even better, but it'll take a lot longer. And this guy only takes like maybe 20 minutes. They're quite good and they're quite easy. And this guy has a really good stem. Now guys, I'll give you a little hack. Some could call this a life hack, others would just call this, I don't know. I don't know what others would call this. I'm not others. So, you guys can take a little look at these guys, but a little hack for pumpkins, not really a hack, but get a good stem. This guy doesn't have that good of a stem. If the stem's breaking, they're really easy to lift them off if you need to relight a candle, and then put them back on again. On. This guy is a strong stem. I recommend the long stem because they're just easier, but the real thing of pumpkins is some people don't want scratches, but some scratches make the pumpkins look 2-3 times scarier. This guy looks like he's in a giant fight. Look at all scrapes and scratches on this guy's face. And yeah, maybe get a dirty-ish pumpkin like these guys. You see all like that scrape under the eye? All these scrapes. Versus a guy who's less scraped, and what even is that on him? Kind of looks like bird poop. So yeah, these are all my pumpkin carvings. These guys are pretty cool. Just giving you guys some ideas for next Halloween. I'm really sorry that I came late to the party because I know that it's the day after Halloween, but I carved these guys come last minute. Also, pumpkins only last for 3 to 5 days, so don't carve them too early before Halloween or else they get rotten. And that's really all my advice for you. Besides, make sure to like and subscribe and ring the bell for more great content. I also make lots of Lego content, and yes, I will make a video of introducing Stitch. You guys all heard that, right? I will, don't know when, but usually I don't make content during the week. I'm busy during the week, but on weekends, I usually have lots of content. So, like and subscribe, ring that bell. But I need to give you guys a little bit more information. So you guys all know, gotta hollow out the inside and stuff. Now for the big pumpkin, I recommend putting in more candles than a little pumpkin. Why is that so hard to say? Like this guy, he can take maybe 1 or 2. The more candles, the more light. I have some more advice coming right up. Watch till the end, guys. See, this guy can take about 1 thing. If you guys have a really little pumpkin, you can do this design with the Dracula teeth. All you need to do is grab the measurement of them and put it in the mouth. See that, guys? This guy, I'd recommend making a pretty big mouth for him, and this guy make a huge mouth. These hands are quite big. They're like the size of a real human hand. So you gotta make the mouth quite big. And that's my advice for you. I got plenty more pumpkin advice to say, but this video has been 5 minutes long. Again, like and subscribe, and also comment down below which of your pumpkins is a favorite. Called this guy the big pumpkin, this guy the medium pumpkin, and this guy the small pumpkin. You can also use any different color of Dracula teeth, obviously. I think green looks the best. It looks quite creepy. And as I said, if this guy, you know, like the guys like some paper tips and the toothpicks, keep the red ones on. Most toothpicks don't have this, but some rarely do. I only had 2 lying around. And these hands are pretty easy to get. I don't know what they're called, but they have a weird squishy material. We can push in on them. They actually feel like a real human hand. Anyways, guys, those are all my super scary pumpkins. And maybe use them for next Halloween if you want. I hope this video gets popular. Again, like and subscribe. And ring that bell for more content. Maybe I'll make another one of these videos next year. Anyways,